way that PR professionals can harness the mobile web is by looking at what new applications are available for them to communicate with other people. Social media is a two-way conversation, so figure out ways to use the mobile device at all times. We're always on now. Because you carry around your mobile device, you're constantly on in the moment at all times, which enables you as someone who's working in PR to be your job is much more important now, because you are constantly able to react in real time to real-time communication about your service or your company that you're representing. It's a blessing and a curse, obviously, because people can now communicate either proactively or reactively about your products at any time of the day on a global scale, so on multiple time zones. So you have to have strategies in place to be able to react as quickly as possible now. We're seeing more mobile devices being tablets and mobile phones, and also lightweight laptops, all of those being part of the mobile family being used. And I think that you're going to see more and more touch screens being used and less keyboard entry, less mouse use as time goes on. It's pretty clear that the generation that's going to be coming next is going to be much more comfortable and familiar with using a touchscreen device and using hand gestures than they are going to be with actually using an old clunky mouse to move a cursor around a screen. The three things that you really are forced to carry with you at all times are your keys, your wallet, and your phone. And the keys are going to be going away soon because there are applications you can download now that will allow you to unlock, start your car, be able to check into your home, be able to turn the lights on, turn the lights off remotely. And the wallet, there are, if it's not Google Wallet, Apple is trying to get control over commerce. Facebook is going to have its own currency on Facebook, so we're going to see, the old George Costanza-sized wallet like I've got right here, going away, thankfully. So that's something that will happen. More and more uses for a single mobile device will come into play. I mean, I love the fact that the new iPhone that came out has an 8-megapixel camera, and it also has image stabilization. If you look at the reason that a lot of people still carry around digital cameras is they have image stabilization. Now that mobile phones are going to have that on top of really high def video as well, there's just no reason to have these other devices with you. Just one device. By figuring out ways to connect things like Twitter to Facebook to your website, making sure that your blogs are, if you're writing a blog or you're putting out a news release, that you're consistent and you're using tools that allow you to be consistent with your message. If you're putting up a press release on your website, it should match the press release also appearing on your Facebook page. It should also be linked up through your Twitter account, so that you're successfully managing your messages on the widest possible scale of social media outlets. If you find out who your audience is, you can find out demographics through something like Google Analytics or another tool. If you find out where they are, you can determine what type of network coverage they have as far as cellular networks are concerned. And if you find out what what it is that they want, you can determine the right content to produce for them, and how in depth or simplified that content needs to be.